Hi there, so Gemma here, and this is a 30-minute relaxation. Today we're going to really focus on some affirmations, bringing positivity inwards, focusing on our desires, calming the mind, and just really just sitting with our truths. Okay, so the most important thing firstly is to get yourself in a comfortable position. So that may be seated, it may be sitting on the sofa, you may be laid out on the mat, or maybe you're even laid in bed. It's whatever feels right for you. I'm sitting on a little stool today. So I'll try not to have, I've got squeaky floorboards, so I'll try not to wiggle my bottom too much as I talk. I know I do move a lot when I'm talking. But I want you to just get yourself in a comfortable position. So just take a few moments to figure out what that comfortable position is for you and allow yourself to settle in that position. Remember, it's really not important about you seeing the screen. It doesn't really matter what I'm doing. You're just listening to my voice. And if at any point you drift away and maybe thoughts of the day or tasks come into your mind, then try to be brought back to my voice. Just give those thoughts thanks, appreciation, let them know that actually this isn't the time right now. You can have your time later, and send them on the way and allow yourself to just come back to my voice. So hopefully now you're in a more comfortable seated position. And once you're in that comfortable, let's say seated or lying down, whatever's right, you're in that comfortable position, just allow yourself to kind of embed yourself, get your body all comfy and sorted wherever you are. And if you're comfortable, just close your eyes. Now, if you're not comfortable closing your eyes, that's absolutely fine. Just find something to focus on, preferably not me, because I'll be chatting and moving my head as I talk you through this meditation. But if you've got a candle lit maybe, or maybe there's a painting or a picture in your room that you like to focus, or maybe there's just a wall you like to look at, then that's what I would suggest that you do. So eyes closed or open, finding your focus, being comfortable. Let us focus on our breath. We're going to start with just some simple nasal breathing, some belly breaths. We're going to ujjayi breath. So we're going to breathe in through our nose. Feel that breath come to the chest, down to the belly. Feel the belly expand, and then allow that breath to come all the way back up and out through the nose. So we're breathing in and out. And there's really no pace to this breath. We are just breathing at a pace that is comfortable to you, the individual. So feel the belly expand, feel the ribs expand, and then allow that breath to come back up and out through the nose. And it may take a little bit of time to adjust to that breathing. Most of us breathe very shallow, just into the top of our chest. But when we take these long, deep breaths into the belly, it allows us to reconnect with our center. It allows us to flush our body, our organs, our ligaments, our muscles, our tendons with an increase in oxygen, which is really great for the body and how it functions. It allows us to take our blood pressure down, our heart rate down. It allows us to even redirect our mind. So just focusing on that breath for a few moments, getting comfortable in that breath. Feeling a little bit more relaxed with that breath, let us take a mental scan of our body. How is it feeling? Is there any tension? Is there any pain? Is there any stress anywhere within the body? Take your breath into that space. Hold that breath in that space for a moment. Give it love, give it compassion. And then gently release that breath. Let us do that a few times. Go around that body. How is it feeling? Is there anywhere where we need to spend a little bit of extra time? Maybe we need to take a few breaths and hold in that space a few times to release. And that's okay. That's absolutely fine. You do what you need to do to get comfortable and relaxed and let go. Now as you're feeling more relaxed, and you're just taking those long, deep breaths, feel the jawline relax and the tongue hang loose. Feel the brow line relax. Any frown that's on there is just completely disappearing. Feel your body beginning to unravel into the chair, the mat, or the bed, wherever you may be. Allow yourself to enjoy that unraveling of the muscles, of the spine. Any tension that you may be holding is just drifting away. Just feel the ground beneath you, supporting you, holding you. Feel gravity above you, keeping you in place. Again, supporting you, holding you. Be conscious of the four walls around you and the space where you are. Feel completely relaxed, completely at ease. You're just laid out or sat down. You're comfortable, you're safe, and you're at peace. As we're taking those long, deep breaths in, that ujjayi breath, we're going to take 5 hummingbee breaths. So we're going to release that breath from the back of the throat. So we're going to breathe in through the nose. And out from the back of the throat. So it's like a big sigh. And as you're releasing those breaths, imagine you're letting go of anything that maybe has been sitting with you, has maybe been making you feel uncomfortable or not right. Just let it go. Let it go. And once you've completed your 5 rounds of that ujjayi breath, that hummingbee breath, come back to our ujjayi breath. Just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And then as you're taking those long, deep breaths in, breathe that breath deep into the belly, all the way down the spine. And imagine you're filling your belly just beneath the belly button, filling the belly with that energy, that breath. Now imagine that breath as you're inhaling it in. It's a beautiful burnt umber, really strong orange. It's flaming, it's hot, it's pulsating, it's vibrating. And you're breathing that energy, that positive energy, just below the belly button and filling that space up. Really filling the space up. Breathing deeply. Feel that space filling up. And then exhaling anything that you don't need. Exhaling any negativity, any worries, any stresses. Just breathing that beautiful umber into the belly. And now let us breathe it down into our toes. Let us breathe it right down to the base of the feet, into the heels, into your toes. Feel it burning down the legs. When I say burning, feel that warmth, that heat. It's a positive feeling that you're feeling as that energy is filling you up. Remember that sacral chakra, that space below the belly. This is where we feel our creativity, our passion, our sensuality, our desires. They come from this space. So this is really positive that we're filling this space up. And we're just letting go. Letting go. And if you're feeling any resistance in the body anywhere as you're going through this, and take your breath into that space where you're feeling that resistance. Let it sit there for a moment. Give it your love, give it your compassion, and then gently let it be released. This bright umber, this bright orange, it's vibrant, it's reviving, it's refreshing, it is regenerative in the body. And it's working around all our organs, our kidneys, our stomach. abdomen. Just really filling the bladder. I said filling the bladder, but filling all those different organs that are in that space in a positive way, charging them up with positive energy, helping you to feel better, to feel stronger, to feel calmer. You know, feeling that energy in your lower back. You know, for a woman, we're feeling that orange amber, we're feeling that light in our ovaries, in our pelvis, our lower intestines. For men, we're feeling it in the prostate, we're feeling it all around there, in that space, in that energy, that beautiful orange light filling us with energy. It is healing, it is a healing energy that we are bringing into this space. As you're in that space and you're just focusing in that space, let us take a moment to focus on your creativity, things you may desire to create in your life, what desires, passions you have. Take a moment to just focus on them. Our imagination is an incredible power that we have. And sometimes we lose that imagination as we come out from childhood into our adult years. But it's really healthy to allow your mind to explore that creativity, that imagination, and take you to places beyond you can even imagine reaching at times. So let us just focus on what it is we'd like to be creative with in our life and let go of those physical realms. Just imagine creating what you truly desire, what fills you with passion. Focus on what you'd really like right now in your life. And as you focus on that, imagine it being real. It's happening. How does that make you feel? What emotions does that make you feel? How does it make you feel physically, emotionally, mentally? Take a moment to just allow that space for these thoughts to come through, to resonate, to experience them, to feel them. Let them just be. Accept them. Allow them. And right now we're pushing aside those limiting beliefs. So those limiting beliefs that maybe we can't have that. We're pushing that aside because you can have this. You can create it right now. Imagine how you'd feel. So whenever we feel maybe a push coming in from our body or our mind rejecting that creation, that imagination that we're working on right now, just give it thanks. Let it know, thank you for that. But right now I'm focusing on this. I love you, but I don't need you right now. Just focus on what you're creating and how that's making you feel within. As you're focusing on this energy that you're feeling, that you're creating, below the belly button, maybe if you're comfortable and you want to, you can just begin to circle your hips. So what we're doing is we're circling the hips, whether you're seated or you're laying down. We're just trying to really activate the kundalini, this spirit, this serpent at the base of our spine. That's going to activate this energy, activate all the way up our spine. And you may feel some kind of like energy shifting and moving about. That's really good, that's really positive. And if we don't feel it, that's okay too. It's just brilliant that you're focusing on bringing that energy about. Sometimes when we really focus on the sacral area, we can really begin to bring the energy up in this space where we have our passions, our sensuality. And this is a wonderful side effect of just focusing in on this area. And when I say sensual, this doesn't have to mean anything to do with sexuality. It can be just about being free and comfortable in your body. Feeling loved for yourself, feeling love for yourself, feeling love for your own space, your own body. Let us take 5 of those humming bee breaths again. Just really breathing in through the nose and releasing from the back of the throat. So it's a letting go. And then coming back to that breath, that ujjayi breath, that nasal breath. Breathing your breath fully into the belly and breathing out. Letting go of that focus on the sacral chakra. Focusing on just breathing, just being present, just that ground beneath you supporting your body. The gravity above you supporting you. Feeling as if you're being held, as if you're being comforted and loved. And now we're moving into the second part of our meditation. We're going to focus on affirmations. We're going to focus on words of positivity. Because once you make a decision, the universe can conspire to make it happen. So as we've spent time working on that imagination, that creativity of our desires, let us now focus on how we can make those desires come true. Focus those desires on feeling good in ourselves. Remembering that when two energies come together, that it can create something really beautiful. So when we're all in alignment with ourselves and the universe, we can really begin to start to feel good things happening. And this can be assisted by the power of affirmation. So take a moment to focus on the power that you'd like to bring into your life. What would you like to receive more of? Imagine maybe an old friend just reminding you of one of those beautiful qualities that you already possess, but you've maybe forgotten about. Maybe you just need that gentle reminder. So just take a moment to maybe let things come back to your mind that haven't been in there for a while. So let us take a moment and set an affirmation. Now these affirmations we can say aloud, we can say in our mind, we can say them quietly, we can shout them from the rafters if that's what we want to do. You're in your space, so do what feels right for you. I'm going to give you a couple of affirmations to begin with, and then I want you to have a go at maybe seeing what comes to your mind. I really want you to focus on these being positive affirmations. I am loved. I am enough. I trust my intuition. I accept my body as it is. I honour where I am in this life. My body and mind are at ease. I have everything I need in this life. I release tension and fear. I'm going to read these affirmations over a few times, and then I'm going to give you the opportunity that while you're resting there, you're breathing deeply, to just see what comes up to your mind. Maybe one of these things that I'm reading out is going to really resonate with you and you may want to use that, but it's completely up to you. I am loved. I am enough. I trust my intuition. I accept my body as it is. I honour where I am in this life. My body and mind are at ease. I have everything I need in this life. I release tension and fear. I am loved. I have enough. I trust my intuition. I accept my body as it is. I honour where I am in this life. My mind and body are at ease. I have everything I need in this life. I release tension and fear. Take a few moments and starting with maybe I am, I have, I trust, I accept, I honour. Maybe come up with an affirmation that feels right for you today. Repeating that mudra, repeating that affirmation maybe a few times over, quietly, loudly, or in your mind. It's a really positive thing to do. And maybe when you finish your meditation today, you may carry that affirmation through the day with you, or through the night. You may carry it forward with you from now on. But affirmations can be really powerful. And there was a scientist many years ago, Masaru Emoto, maybe you've heard of him, and he studied the formation of ice crystals in pure water, and he discovered that when he played beautiful music, read words, prayers, that it had the power to shape the change the shape of the crystals. So like the word love created beautiful symmetrical crystals, and the opposite energy to that created deformed crystals. So there's really power in words, in our prayers, in music. So the messages, the words that we say to ourselves within are incredibly powerful. So let us have an affirmation that is positive, inspiring, encouraging. Because you are a truly unique and wonderful individual. There is only one you. So give yourself a moment of love and appreciation. Take those arms and wrap them round yourself. And just give yourself thanks. Give yourself love. Take that time. Breathe in deeply. Breathe in peacefully. I shall focus on balancing the yin and yang in our body, the energy, the life force, our pranayama. So let us now begin to breathe in for 4. Let us hold for a count of 4. Let us exhale for a count of 4. And then pause for a count of 4. And then we repeat that cycle. So we're inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. We're holding for 1, 2, 3, 4. We're exhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. We're pausing for 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue that for a few moments. This is an excellent way to balance our energy at the end of the day, the beginning of the day, or even if through the meditation things have maybe come up in your mind that you wasn't quite ready to have. Maybe there's things that you needed to come up. As you're taking those deep breaths, I'm going to read you a poem. So you're taking those breaths, those inhales for 4, those holding for 4s, those exhaling for 4s, and pausing for 4s. Just give a few more moments of that. And then I'm going to read you a poem. Come back to our ujjayi breath, that nasal breath, just breathing in and out. And as you lay there feeling relaxed, comfortable, I'm just going to read you, she let go. She let go without a thought or a word. She let go. She let go of the fear. She let go of the judgments. She let go of the confluence of opinions swarming around her head. She let go of the committee of indecisions within her. She let go of all the right reasons. Wholly and completely, without hesitation or worry, she just let go. She didn't ask anyone for their advice. She didn't read a book on how to let go. She didn't research the scriptures. She just let go. She let go of all the memories that held her back. She let go of all the anxiety that kept her from moving forward. She let go of the planning and all of the calculations about how to do it just right. She didn't promise to let go. She didn't journal about it. She didn't write the projected date in her day timer. She made no public announcement and put no ad in the paper. She didn't check the weather report or read her daily horoscope. She just let go. She didn't analyse whether she should let go. She didn't call her friends to discuss the matter. She didn't do a 5-step treatment plan. She didn't call the prayer line. She didn't utter one word. She just let go. There was no one around when it happened. There was no applause or congratulations. No one thanked her or praised her. No one noticed a thing. Like a leaf falling from a tree, she just let go. There was no effort, there was no struggle. It wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It was what it was, and it was just that. And in the space of letting go, she let it all be. A small smile came over her face. A light breeze blew through her. And the sun and the moon shone forevermore. As you lay there comfortably, breathing deeply, become aware of the space around you. Give your fingers and toes a little wiggle. Screw up your face really tight. Remember, no one can see. And then just begin to slowly flutter the eyes open. Let the eyes slowly open. Slowly becoming present. Or maybe you want to keep your eyes closed and go into a nice deep sleep. Whatever's right for you is right for you. Hopefully you enjoyed today's session. Really focusing on bringing positive energy into that sacral chakra, into our belly, and positive affirmations. So sending love and light, keep safe, and namaste.